Hello students, welcome to our today's class. So today what we are going to study? So today we are going to see the classification of the plants. Okay, see students, based on the presence or the absence of the flowers, fruits and seeds, the plants are classified as phanerogams and the cryptogams. Okay, so today we will see what are the cryptogams. Okay, so let's start.
What are cryptogams? Cryptogams are the plants that reproduce by spores without flowers or seeds. Means the group of the plants that reproduce through the spores are called as the cryptogams. Means here there will be no involvement of the flower or a seed during reproduction. Okay. So in another way we can call it as a non-seed bearing plant. मीन्स ऐसे प्लांट्स जो सीड बियर नहीं करते हैं उन्हें हम क्या कहेंगे, हम उन्हें क्रिप्टोगैम्स कहेंगे. ओके, द नॉन सीड बियरिंग प्लांट्स आर कॉल्ड एज द क्रिप्टोगैम्स. नाउ these cryptogams are classified into three groups. So which are these three groups? They are, first group is the Thallophyta, second one is the Bryophyta, third one is the Pteridophyta. Okay, and now today in this video we will discuss the first division, that is Thallophyta. Okay, so now we will see the characteristics of division number 1, that is Thallophyta. Okay, now Thallophyta. So what are Thallophyta? The plants that consist of a thallus is called as Thallophyta. ठीक है, सिंपल है. जो plants that will consist the thallus is called as Thallophyta. Now what is this thallus? ये thallus क्या होता है? So it is a plant body that is not differentiated into stem and leaves and lack true roots and a vascular system. Means ऐसे plant body which will not consist of the stem, leaves, roots and vascular system is called as the thallus, and the plants which consist of the thallus is called as the thallophytes. Okay, now these thallophytes are the simple plants without roots, stem or leaves. Okay, and mostly they grow in the water. Okay, their habitat is water. This Thallophyta, this example of the Thallophyta are algae and fungi. Okay, algae and fungi are the example of division Thallophyta. Okay, now we will see what is algae. So algae are the group of plants which do not have specific parts like roots, stem, leaves, flowers, but are autotrophic due to the presence of chlorophyll. Okay, means algae, it is a group of the plants which does not have the structures or the parts, that is the roots, stem, leaves and flower. Okay, but they are autotrophic, but they produce their own food because of the presence of the chlorophyll. Okay, so this algae may be unicellular or may be multicellular. Okay, or it may be microscopic or large. Okay, first example of algae is Spirogyra. So what is this Spirogyra? Spirogyra are the filamentous green algae mostly found in the freshwater habitat is the Spirogyra. Okay, now students, do you know where this Spirogyra is used? Okay, what is the Spirogyra used for? See, it has many valuable importance. Okay, in many Asian countries Spirogyra species is valued for the human consumption and is known as an important source of natural bioactive compounds for antibiotics. Antibiotics means the compounds that kills the bacteria. Okay, also it is used as an antiviral. Antiviral means the compound that treats the viral infections. Okay. It is also used as an antioxidants. Antioxidants means the compounds that inhibits the oxygen, okay, and damages the cell of the organisms. Okay. Also it is used as an anti-inflammatory. एंटी मीन्स अगर हमें कुछ पेन होता है या फिर दर्द होता है उसे कम करने के लिए जो कंपाउंड्स हम इंटेक करते हैं उसके लिए सोर्स क्या है, स्पायरोगैरा है. ओके. एंड ऑल्सो इट इज़ साइटोटॉक्सिक. ओके. इट इज़ ऑल्सो यूज्ड फॉर साइटोटॉक्सिक पर्पस. मीन्स साइटोटॉक्सिक मीन्स it is used in the treatment of the cancer. So this all are the use of the Spirogyra. Means where they are used, they are these compounds, these natural bioactive compounds are used as an antibiotics, antiviral, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory and cytotoxic purpose. The second example is the Ulothrix algae. Okay. Mostly these algae are the non-branching filamentous green algae and found in the fresh and marine water. Okay. And mostly they are used during the space traveling as an food supplement. Okay. And the third one is the Ulva algae. Mostly they are called as the sea lettuce and they are edible. Okay. Why it is called as the sea lettuce? Because of its expanded leaf like structure which resembles the garden lettuce. उसके जो लीफ होते हैं वे बिल्कुल गार्डन लेट्यूस जैसे दिखाई देते हैं, एक्सपांडेड होते हैं, इसीलिए उसे क्या कहा जाता है, सी लेट्यूस कहा जाता है. अल्वा को सी लेट्यूस कहा जाता है मोस्टली. एंड इट इज़ एडिबल. Mostly they are used in soups, they are mostly used in juice, they are grilled or also used on the toppings. Okay. The next is example is the sargassum. Now this is a brown macroalgae and they are free floating species. Okay. They are the free floating species and they are mostly called as the seaweeds. Okay. So now this sargassum, they are edible. Okay. They can be eaten as it is or sometimes we eat it with the fish or meat dishes or sometimes it is used in the salads or also cooked in water like a vegetable. Okay. Mostly this sargassum has the herbal remedy. It is also used as a herbal remedy. Okay. And now these are the examples of the algae. They were the Spirogyra, Ulothrix algae and Ulva and sargassum. Okay. Now we will see the another example of the Thallophyta, that is the fungi. Okay. Now what are the fungi? The plants with soft and fiber-like body which does not have chlorophyll are called as the fungi. मतलब ऐसा group of the plant which have the soft and the fiber like body and which does not have the chlorophyll are called as the fungi. Okay. And which are the examples of the fungi? Yeast and mold are the examples of the fungi. So now we will see yeast. So what are the yeast? Yeast are the eukaryotic single-celled microorganisms. They are commonly found on the plants, leaves, flowers, fruits and sometimes in the soil. Okay. And what is the use of the yeast? It is mostly used in the fermentation. Why? Because it converts the sugar and starch into carbon dioxide and alcohol through the process of fermentation. ओके. जो ब्रेड मेकिंग होता है, वाइन मेकिंग होता है, उसमें हम क्या करते हैं, उसमें हम यीस्ट यूज़ करते हैं. ठीक है. एंड द अनदर एग्जाम्पल इज़ द मोल्ड. अनदर एग्जाम्पल इज़ द मोल्ड. Now what are this mold? The mold is a fungus that grows in the form of the multicellular filament called as the hyphae. Okay. Now The growth of the hyphae results in the discoloration and fuzzy appearance, especially on the food. See, अगर मोल्ड कहाँ पे ग्रो होती है, फूड पे ग्रो होती है, तो उसके हाइफी की वजह से हमें क्या दिखाई देता है, ब्लैकिश कलर का पाउडर दिखाई देता है. ओके, सो ऐसा अगर हमें दिखाई दिया तो वो कौन सा फंगस है, दे आर द मोल्ड. ओके, एंड मोस्टली इट इज़ यूज्ड इन द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ द वेरियस फूड, बेवरेजेस, एंटीबायोटिक्स एंड एंजाइम्स. ये जो मोल्ड होते हैं ये मोस्टली बेवरेजेस बनाने में या फिर एंटीबायोटिक्स एंड एंजाइम्स प्रिपरेशन में क्या होते हैं, ये मदद करते हैं. ऑल्सो समटाइम्स दिस मोल्ड कॉसेज द एलर्जिक डिसीजेस इन एनिमल्स एंड ह्यूमन्स. एलर्जीज एनिमल्स और ह्यूमन्स में कभी कभी ये एलर्जिक डिसीजेस भी कॉज करते हैं. ओके, सो this was all about the cryptogams, and we have studied the one of the division in cryptogams, that is Thallophyta, and we have seen the examples of algae and fungi. I hope you all have understood. Okay, thank you.